Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka, solidified herself as a recognizable figure thanks to her father's celebrity status years ago. Yet her husband has kept a much lower profile. Who is Ivanka Trump's husband, Jared Kushner, and is he really the second most powerful man in America during Trump's presidency? From his humble immigrant family origins to his marriage to Ivanka Trump, Kushner's meteoric journey has resulted in both awe and disbelief. Here is the truth about Ivanka Trump's husband, Jared Kushner. Kushner's family suffered at the hands of the Nazis during World War II. The harrowing experiences of Jared Kushner's family during the Holocaust profoundly shaped their lives and their journey afterward. During the horrors of the Novigrad ghetto in Nazi-controlled Poland, his grandparents survived unimaginable conditions and the loss of numerous family members. The aftermath of the Holocaust left the Kushners destitute, with their home destroyed, their business seized, and their lives marked by deprivation, forced labor, and separation from loved ones. Despite the immense hardships, the Kushner family persevered, eventually immigrating to the United States and settling in New Jersey. There, Jared's grandfather, Joe Kushner, played a pivotal role in building a vibrant community alongside other Holocaust survivors. Together, they created a significant suburb, contributing to the cultural and economic fabric of their new home. Not content with mere survival, Joe and Ray Kushner, Jared's grandmother, dedicated themselves to preserving the memory of the Holocaust and educating future generations about its horrors. Their efforts led to the establishment of an Orthodox school and the founding of the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, ensuring that the lessons of the past would never be forgotten. Ivanka Trump's father-in-law established Kushner Companies before stepping into his role as a senior advisor to Donald Trump at the White House. Jared Kushner was primarily known for his family's significant presence in the Manhattan real estate business. The Kushner Companies, founded by his father Charles Kushner in 1985, initially aimed to partner with Jared's grandfather, Joe Kushner, in a real estate venture. However, Joe's untimely passing left Charles to navigate the business alone, and he took on the challenge of expanding his father's vision. Despite the initial setback, Charles Kushner's determination and entrepreneurial spirit drove the Kushner Companies to great success. The business diversified its interests, focusing on various aspects of real estate, including property development, management, debt, and acquisition. Over the years, the company amassed a substantial portfolio with stakes in over 60 buildings across New York City, ranging from apartments to office spaces. Additionally, Kushner Companies expanded its reach beyond the bustling metropolis, acquiring properties in Rust Belt towns like Pittsburgh and Toledo. However, the journey to success was not without its hurdles. The Kushner Companies faced a significant setback when Charles Kushner was arrested, impacting both the family's reputation and the company's operations. One of the key strategies employed by Kushner Companies was a focus on revitalizing less desirable locations through apartment improvement projects. This approach, as described by Jared Kushner in an interview with Multifamily Executive magazine in 2012, involved significant construction efforts and occasionally resulted in tenant evictions. Nevertheless, these efforts contributed to the expansion of the company's rental portfolio. In 2017, Jared Kushner made the decision to step down as CEO of Kushner Companies, shifting his focus to his responsibilities in the White House. Jared Kushner originally supported Democratic politicians. Surprising as it may seem, Jared Kushner, despite being the son-in-law of Republican President Donald Trump, has a history of supporting Democratic politicians. A tradition passed down from his father, Charles Kushner, who has donated over $1 million to the Democratic Party. Similarly, Jared himself has contributed significantly to Democratic causes, with donations totaling over $60,000 to Democratic committees and $1,000 to Hillary Clinton's campaign. Jared's alignment with Democratic politics goes beyond financial contributions. During his time in graduate school, he interned for Robert Morgenthau, the renowned Manhattan district attorney known for his tough stance against mobsters and corrupt officials. Morgenthau's reputation was so formidable that Republicans refrained from challenging him during his tenure. In a post-2016 election interview with Forbes, Jared Kushner expressed ambiguity about his political affiliation, stating, "To be determined. There are some aspects of the Democratic Party that didn't speak to me." Team members of the New York Giants attended Jared Kushner's bar mitzvah. In addition to the opulent setting and illustrious guest list, Jared Kushner's bar mitzvah was also marked by its cultural significance. The event served as a reflection of the Kushner family's standing within both the Jewish community and New York's social elite. It was not merely a celebration of Jared's coming of age, but also a statement of the family's status and influence. Moreover, the extravagant nature of Jared's bar mitzvah underscored the Kushner family's commitment to upholding tradition while embracing modernity. By hosting such a grand affair, they demonstrated their appreciation for Jewish customs and values while also showcasing their ability to command attention and respect in contemporary society. The impact of Jared's bar mitzvah extended beyond the event itself, leaving a lasting impression on those who attended and the wider community. It reinforced the Kushner family's prominence and provided Jared with a memorable introduction to adulthood, setting the stage for his future endeavors and accomplishments. Ivanka Trump's husband launched his career after a family business scandal. Nearly 2 decades after its founding, Kushner companies faced a seismic upheaval when Charles Kushner, its patriarch, was arrested and subsequently pleaded guilty to a range of charges, including illegal campaign contributions, witness tampering, and tax evasion. This scandal sent shockwaves through the family and the business in the mid-2000s, thrusting a recently graduated Jared Kushner into the forefront. With remarkable resolve, Jared assumed leadership of both the family and the company, stepping into the role of CEO at a pivotal moment. In 2007, Jared made a bold and unprecedented move as Kushner Company's CEO, making his inaugural business acquisition, the purchase of the iconic building situated at 666 Fifth Avenue for a staggering $1.8 billion, a landmark transaction noted by Forbes. Despite the tumultuous circumstances surrounding his father's legal troubles, Jared remained undeterred, drawing upon the lessons learned from adversity. Reflecting on the experience in 2016, he shared with the outlet, "The whole thing taught me not to worry about the things you can't control. I focus on doing my best to ensure the outcomes, and when it doesn't go my way, I have to work harder the next time." Jared Kushner studied law and business at New York University. The arrest of Jared Kushner's father, Charles Kushner, indeed had a profound impact on his life trajectory. Prior to his father's legal troubles, Jared had been pursuing a path in business and law at New York University, with aspirations to work in the nonprofit sector. However, Charles's arrest prompted a significant shift in Jared's plans, leading him to take on a more active role in the family business and to support his father during his time in prison. Jared's decision to step into the leadership role within Kushner Companies was not without its challenges. With his father's legal troubles casting a shadow over the family's reputation, Jared faced the daunting task of navigating the company through tumultuous times while also contending with personal and familial upheaval. Furthermore, Jared's visits to his father in prison served as a poignant reminder of the impact of his family's legal ordeal. While Charles's guilty plea and subsequent imprisonment were undoubtedly difficult for the Kushner family to contend with, Jared's unwavering support for his father underscored the strength of their familial bond. In reflecting on his father's situation, Jared expressed frustration and resentment toward Charles's siblings, who had played a role in the legal proceedings against him. Despite the challenges posed by his father's arrest and subsequent legal proceedings, Jared's resilience and determination ultimately propelled him forward in both his personal and professional endeavors. Ivanka Trump's husband's career took a turn from his real estate background. In a surprising move, Jared Kushner expanded his entrepreneurial pursuits by acquiring The Observer, a renowned New York City newspaper recognized for its bold reporting style and relentless pursuit of stories concerning the city's financial, real estate, and advertising sectors. However, following Kushner's acquisition, there were notable shifts in the publication's editorial direction. Kushner exerted pressure on editor Peter Kaplan to publish a critical piece targeting Chris Christie, the former U.S. attorney who had prosecuted Charles Kushner in 2004. Despite facing criticism for the changes in editorial tone, Kushner's involvement arguably breathed new life into the struggling publication, which was reportedly teetering on the brink of collapse. The Observer was absolutely, positively a dying publication when Kushner acquired it. While it had significant cultural status, its financial viability was in jeopardy, a source stated. Kushner's decision to implement changes, albeit controversial, was driven by the necessity to ensure the publication's survival in an increasingly challenging media landscape. Ultimately, Kushner's tenure as both publisher and owner of The Observer was short-lived as he transitioned to a new role as senior advisor within the Donald Trump White House. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump were set up by a friend. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump's introduction in 2007 was serendipitous, given their shared backgrounds in Manhattan's real estate circles. It's no wonder they immediately hit it off, given their similar family backgrounds, wealth, and involvement in the bustling New York City scene. Interestingly, their initial meeting was orchestrated by a commercial real estate broker and a mutual friend who saw potential business synergies between the two. However, what began as a professional connection quickly blossomed into a romantic relationship. Reflecting on their introduction, Trump remarked to Vogue that their mutual friends had innocently set them up, assuming their interaction would be purely transactional. However, as their relationship developed, it became evident that their connection transcended mere business interests. After 2 years of dating, Kushner and Trump tied the knot in a lavish ceremony at the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, in 2009. The wedding was a star-studded affair attended by approximately 500 guests. In a significant gesture to honor Kushner's family and religious heritage, Trump underwent a conversion to Judaism, embracing her husband's faith. This decision underscored their commitment to each other and their shared values. Today, the couple is proud parents to 3 children, daughter Arabella and sons Joseph and Theodore. How Jared Kushner became involved in Donald Trump's presidential campaign. Jared Kushner's involvement in Donald Trump's life took a significant turn in November 2015, marking the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship. While Kushner had already established himself as a real estate mogul and publisher, it was during the early stages of the 2016 presidential campaign that he became deeply inspired. In the fall of 2015, Kushner, accompanied by his father Charles Kushner, attended a Trump rally in Springfield, Illinois. It was during this rally that Trump delivered a passionate address lamenting the lack of victories and leadership in the country. Kushner was profoundly moved by Trump's message of hope and change, describing the experience as an awakening. In an interview with Forbes, he witnessed firsthand the resonance of Trump's words with the audience, igniting a newfound sense of purpose and commitment within him. Following this transformative moment, Kushner assumed a more prominent role within the Trump campaign, channeling his passion and energy into supporting his father-in-law's presidential bid. As his involvement deepened, Kushner became increasingly integral to the campaign's operations, leveraging his business acumen and strategic insights to navigate the complex political landscape. Jared Kushner is credited for saving his father-in-law's campaign. Jared Kushner's ascent within Donald Trump's campaign ranks was nothing short of remarkable, transitioning from overseeing the social media strategy to playing a pivotal role in securing victory in the 2016 election. His influence and impact on the campaign grew exponentially as he navigated the intricate dynamics of political strategy and media outreach. According to Silicon Valley billionaire Peter Thiel, Kushner's role in the campaign was indispensable, likening him to the chief operating officer of a corporation. His strategic focus on media strategy and campaign exposure proved instrumental in garnering support from crucial swing states, ultimately tipping the scales in Trump's favor. Throughout the campaign, Kushner earned a reputation as the calm counterpart to Trump's often controversial behavior, steering the campaign towards a path of success with his astute decision-making and steady leadership. Reflecting on his role, Kushner emphasized his ability to forge relationships and build trust among key players in Washington and beyond. His discretion and reliability earned him the confidence of those within the campaign who felt comfortable confiding in him without fear of information leaks. Ivanka Trump's husband was a key player in an infamous political meeting. The 2016 presidential campaign was marked by a series of scandals and political upheavals that gripped the nation's attention, from the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's private emails to Donald Trump's controversial remarks captured on the Access Hollywood tape. However, one event that stood out amidst the chaos was a meeting involving Jared Kushner, Donald Trump Jr., Paul Manafort, and Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya, who had ties to the Kremlin. The purpose of the meeting was allegedly for Veselnitskaya to provide the Trump campaign with damaging information about Clinton, who was expected to be the Democratic nominee for president. When news of the meeting surfaced in 2017, Kushner's legal team stated that he had attended at the request of others but was unaware of its agenda beforehand. In the aftermath of Donald Trump's victory in the White House, his son Trump Jr. assumed leadership of the family business alongside his younger brother Eric Trump. Meanwhile, Kushner began his tenure in the White House, taking on a prominent role as a senior advisor. As for Manafort, he faced legal troubles and was ultimately convicted on charges including conspiracy, tax fraud, foreign lobbying violations, and witness tampering. Why Jared Kushner and his family began to grow apart. Politics often has the power to create rifts within families, and the Kushner family is no exception. Following the passing of his grandmother, Jared Kushner and his relatives seemingly began to drift apart, with their political differences exacerbating the divide. The issue came to a head concerning his grandmother's legacy. Given her history as a Holocaust survivor, refugee, and philanthropist, Kushner's involvement in White House policies such as family separation, the U.S.-Mexico border wall, and refugee reductions appeared to contradict the values she held dear. When journalist Jonathan Swan raised the topic with Kushner, the latter appeared dismissive, stating, "It doesn't make a difference one way or the other." He emphasized the magnitude of the challenges faced and the administration's efforts to address them. However, not all members of the Kushner family share his perspective. Kushner's cousin Mark expressed a different viewpoint on Facebook in 2016, reflecting on their grandparents' wartime experiences and stressing the importance of standing up against hatred as the next generation. Unlike his father-in-law, Jared Kushner has never made a single tweet. President Donald Trump is widely recognized for various aspects of his persona: his fondness for fast food, his controversies surrounding tax payments, and the tumultuous events during his presidency. However, if there's one defining feature that stands out, it's his prolific use of Twitter. Trump's engagement on the social media platform is relentless, with daily tweets covering a wide range of topics including press coverage, criticism, policy agendas, and his re-election campaign. While his Twitter activity has garnered both praise and criticism, it undeniably serves as a reflection of his persona and the nature of his presidency. In stark contrast, Jared Kushner presents a different image on Twitter. Despite maintaining an active account since 2009 and boasting over 195,000 followers, Kushner has refrained from making any tweets, retweets, or likes. This stands in stark contrast to his father-in-law's frequent Twitter engagements and even his wife's regular presence on the platform. Despite his sizable following, Kushner has demonstrated a notable disinterest in utilizing Twitter as a means of communication or engagement. Donald Trump apparently wasn't thrilled at first about Ivanka Trump's pick for a husband. Ivanka Trump's romantic history has been a subject of public interest for years, with various celebrities being linked to her. Among them are actors like Topher Grace from That 70s Show, Sean Brosnan, and even Lance Armstrong, the renowned professional athlete and Tour de France winner. Despite rumors, Ivanka clarified in an interview with People that her relationship with Armstrong was strictly platonic. However, one rumored relationship that never materialized, much to the apparent disappointment of her father Donald Trump, was with then New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. Despite Ivanka being happily married to Jared Kushner since 2009, Donald Trump has occasionally expressed his lingering fondness for the idea of Ivanka being romantically involved with Brady. For some reason, the idea of Ivanka and Brady together seemed to capture Donald Trump's imagination, and he has jokingly lamented that his son-in-law Jared Kushner hasn't lived up to his expectations in this regard. In a candid moment, Donald Trump reportedly remarked in 2018 that Jared hasn't been so good for me, suggesting a hint of regret or just reflecting on what could have been. He humorously quipped, "Instead, I got Jared Kushner," implying that having Tom Brady as a son-in-law would have been a preferable outcome. Some of Jared Kushner's DC neighbors include the Obamas and Jeff Bezos. The District of Columbia holds a special place in American politics, serving as the epicenter of power and influence. Among its illustrious neighborhoods, Colorama stands out as a haven for the nation's elite and influential figures, both past and present. Nestled north of DuPont Circle, Colorama boasts a rich history and is revered as the residence of choice for Washington, D.C.'s political and social elite. Following the tradition of prominent residents, the Kushner-Trump family chose Colorama as their home after Donald Trump assumed the presidency, renting a stunning $5.6 million white brick mansion. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump became part of the neighborhood's prestigious community. Their lavish abode, for which they pay $15,000 a month, reflects the opulence and grandeur synonymous with Colorama. The neighborhood's allure extends beyond its affluent residents to its picturesque surroundings. Colorama is adorned with beautiful homes, expansive parks such as Mitchell Park and the Spanish Steps, and the prestigious Embassy Row, where numerous foreign embassies are located. Moreover, security measures are stringent in Colorama, ensuring the safety and privacy of its residents. The Obama family's residence is surrounded by a security detail, and the Kushner-Trump family home is fortified by a metal fence and vigilant security guards. Jared Kushner's behind-the-scenes role in Donald Trump's 2024 run. Former President Donald Trump made it clear last year that he preferred his daughter Ivanka Trump and her husband Jared Kushner to stay out of his 2024 campaign activities, despite their prominent roles as top advisors in his administration. However, recent developments suggest that while Kushner may not have a formal role in Trump's campaign, he is actively working behind the scenes to support his father-in-law's bid to return to the White House. According to a report by The Washington Post, Kushner played a pivotal role in arranging an interview between Trump and Univision, the nation's most influential Spanish-language network, as part of efforts to court Latino voters, a crucial voting bloc in the upcoming election. Kushner was present during the hour-long interview, where Trump met with a trio of Univision executives. His long-standing relationship with one of the executives, Bernardo Gomez Martinez, facilitated the arrangement. Gomez, who is now co-CEO of Televisa Univision following the merger of Univision and Grupo Televisa, Mexico's largest TV network, has had a close relationship with Kushner for some time. He played a key role in the Mexican government's decision to honor Kushner with the prestigious Order of the Aztec Eagle in 2018. Reports suggest that Kushner and Gomez have developed a strong personal rapport, often hosting each other at their respective homes. The collaboration between Kushner and Gomez underscores the importance of cultivating relationships and leveraging networks in political campaigns, particularly when targeting key demographics such as Latino voters. Despite Trump's initial reluctance to involve family members in his campaign, Kushner's strategic efforts highlight his continued influence and involvement in shaping Trump's political agenda. As the 2024 election approaches, it remains to be seen how Kushner's efforts will impact Trump's campaign and whether his strategies will resonate with voters. What are your thoughts on Jared Kushner's involvement in Trump's potential 2024 campaign? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support us. See you next time.